Testing.
I did that last time.
You're doing choo-choo train.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of Thomas the Tank Engine?
Oh.
Oh.
Now I am. My hair's
now everyone
my
listening
hair's
and
driving me
watching
crazy. I feel like every test it's just like
your hair drives you crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I think it looks great.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Well,
see how that sounds.
Let's see how that sounds.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hello, Madeline.
We're back. And to everyone watching on YouTube, hello. To everyone listening, hello.
Oh, that's new.
That's new.
Oh, hey. You know, we could do.
I just improv that.
You know what occurred to me recently?
What?
We don't say, like, welcome to the Sports Gossip Show.
No, we don't. Well, there was actually some behind the scenes. Do you remember when we first were launching the show? There was a version of the intro music. Remember when I was recording my voice and adding like old timey filters over it, saying like it's the Sports Gossip Show with Madeline and Charlotte.
Well, we also like pitched it down.
Yes.
Like, didn't I do an announcer voice?
Yes,
and then we like pitched it in. It was like,
Yes.
welcome to the sport. Because we were like, maybe it would be subversive to
Yes.
make it sound like a man.
Yes. And then here we are.
And then we were like,
that.
yeah, no.
No, but I did just switch it up. And just a little bit of housekeeping. Didn't tell you this either. Please rate and review the show and subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We're Instagram at Sports Gossip and TikTok at Sports Gossip Show. It really does make a huge difference.
It really does.
Yeah.
Also, we love hearing from you.
Yeah.
Send us a message, info@sportsgossipshow.com.
Yep. You can also DM us on Instagram.
You can reach out to either of us.
Yep.
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
And that's it.
That's it. Should we get into
Yeah,
some
we have
gossip?
a jam
Oh my God.
packed show. Madeline, I'm so excited for this one.
Same.
I'm so excited. We've got a few little quick hits. New segment we're calling Quick Hits at the top.
Yeah.
Baseball. Oh, tennis.
It was yeah,
Warm
no,
up.
I did go
This
to
is
the
a
We'll
warm-up.
talk about that. Yeah, it was a warm up. It is like a quick little volley. Oh,
Get the juices flowing.
okay.
Okay.
All right, I like
All
that.
right.
All right. Okay. Hit me.
So first,
Yes.
listeners, watchers, viewers might remember that last week we talked about how the singer Madison Beer, who is very Gen Z, who we were not deeply familiar with, still aren't.
Still aren't.
However, we know who she is. And Justin Herbert, the quarterback for the Chargers, were photographed together again. Wait,
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh no, I thought
is this a real
I
surprise?
thought you were about to yeah, I thought you were about to just say, he came to her photo shoot.
Oh no. Oh no, that was
no,
last
I didn't
week.
see this.
Oh
my.
They were photographed. I didn't even put the link in here, so I
Oh.
can't even show you the picture, but we'll show you the
Yeah.
picture. Actually, hold on. I just got to pull this up. I got to
Pull it up.
Madison Beer.
Oh my God, I really thought Charlotte was just about to give some context
No,
and there was
look.
like a Instagram post. Oh.
They are
Oh.
in
Oh.
there. They were apparently going to a friend's house. Madison is wearing a white long sleeve tee and sweatpants. Justin is wearing shorts and a long sleeve t-shirt and has like a compression thing on his leg.
Yeah.
So maybe he came from practice.
Perhaps.
I don't know. Maybe this is something that we should pay attention to football wise. Is his leg okay? Nobody's brought that up.
Nope.
This is why gossip matters.
It's true.
She's holding a bottle of wine and he is holding the game Rummy Cube.
Oh, okay.
Are you familiar with that game?
I know what it is, but I don't know what it is.
Same. I was hoping you might have like been a big game, like big Rummy
No,
Cube.
you know what? Can we talk
gal.
about games for a second? I listen. I appreciate the art of a board game, but give me like Chutes and Ladders, give me Monopoly, give me Simple.
Candyland.
Some of these complex board games where the directions take longer than the amount of time you've allotted for your friends to come over to hang out, I can't get into.
No,
I
thank
can't do it. It's like a card game with really complicated rules. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here for the rules.
Yeah, look, if the board game involves like economics, I'm probably not going to be interested. You know how like settlers
Except Monopoly.
Oh,
That involves
Monopoly.
economics.
Well, right, but it's like Gilded Age economics.
Yes.
I don't want like trading sheep and lumber
No.
and all that stuff like
No.
Settlers of Catan. And
No.
and look, I will say I have played board games in my day and enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But if I'm hanging out with friends, I'm not trying to do it. I just to each their own. Like there's some
Yes.
people for whom that is like a deep joy, and I respect it
Yes.
greatly.
Yes.
When you explain the rules to me, it's like a marching band starts playing in my head. you know.
That's like, it's always like, shout out to my parents every time we go on vacation. No, listen.
I didn't think that's what you were going to say.
Shout out to my mom.
I'd like to thank the Academy. Shout out to my parents.
I like to thank my team. No, shout out to my mom, Nora, and my stepdad, Mark. Every time we go on vacation, they always want us to play a card game.
Okay.
Every time. The explaining of the rules takes so long and is so unbelievably frustrating for everyone involved that we just give up. Yeah. I'm like, I can't learn a new game right now.
No, I know.
It's like being forced. You're like, you're learning this now. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
I certainly am not. You know, it's funny though, because like when I was younger, I really loved a card game. Like, you know, you just like play card games with your cousins.
Yes.
My grandmother, we used to play poker with her, and I loved it. So I'm like, maybe somewhere along, like I prefer a card game to a board game.
Okay.
Also, though, I like Risk. You know what? This is off the rails.
Wait, Risk is like the OG complicated board game, I would say. No? Someone's going to
Yes, but it's not economics, it's war.
Okay.
Sorry.
Does it make a difference?
Basically, maybe we should get back into card games. Maybe there is a deep joy in sitting across from each other and playing like Spit. Do you remember Spit?
No, what's that? What was that when you slap the card down?
Yeah, it's so
I
fun.
called it something. What do we call it? There's another name
Rummy
for it.
Cube. Full circle.
Rummy Cube.
It probably is.
Like Rummy
Honestly,
Cube, that sounds like
Cube,
a drink.
Yeah, it does.
Like I'll have a Rummy Cube on the rocks.
Rummy Cube is just rum over ice cube.
Yeah,
But you know what's funny?
Yes. What?
Is like I'm sure someone just took a card game and like rebranded it as Rummy Cube and then sold it.
Right.
And now Justin Herbert's carrying the box. He should be sponsored.
He should be. Okay, back to the photos.
Sorry.
Can you pull up these paparazzi photos
Well,
again?
I just closed them because the
my question
website was pop-up.
A lot of pop-ups. A lot of pop-ups.
Yeah.
If you know, this computer I use just for a little, also more behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is
my computer literally cannot open more than 2 web pages. And I have a different computer that I use for editing stuff at home. But this computer, if you open a TMZ website, it will crash. Because, like, it can't handle the pop-ups.
No, it doesn't even crash. Like, it lights on fire.
Yes.
Fumes start coming out of... Anyway, okay, so...
Okay. So, there we go. There's my answer. I wanted to know who took the images. Backgrid took these photos, which if you know about Backgrid, we've talked about them pretty extensively on the show. They historically are the paparazzi photo agency that will work with celebrities to stage photo shoots. And the only reason I also bring that up, go back to the photos.
I just
Did you
close it again?
Okay, Charlotte keeps closing the tab.
Because the pop-ups are going to screw up our recording.
Okay. It says it's an exclusive. Right?
TMZ.
The team, scroll the top, it says exclusive. Madison Beer and Justin Herbert further fuel romance rumors, ... with casual night out, ! And it says it's an exclusive and the photos are Backgrid. So to me, this indicates that they staged this.
Can I close it?
You can close it now.
Okay. Yes, well, also because the photo shoot photos were Backgrid.
Yeah.
And both look fairly posed.
Yes. And my thing also, again, is like paparazzi, again, in LA, if you've been in LA, they are around, but they're not everywhere. Like, they don't just happen to be outside of some random friend's house.
No, they're not at Madison Beer's friend's game night.
Exactly. Like, it's just not happening. So
the
logical conclusion is that maybe there was some deal done.
Coordination.
Also,
the outfits are a little too casual. It's like, oh, we just happen to be wearing sweatpants and holding a bottle of wine and Rummy Cube.
Correct.
It's a little too on the nose, guys.
It's a little too on the nose.
Yeah, that's my one note.
Yeah.
My one note is we get it.
We get it.
Okay.
Wow.
Another real quick hit. That wasn't quick. That was like 10 minutes. Wally, the Green Monster, the mascot of the Red Sox, performed at the Jonas Brothers concert at Fenway Park. And the Jonas Brothers also brought out Jesse McCartney, as in the singer of Beautiful Soul, who I had a very big crush on.
Great song. Banger.
In middle school or high school. They also brought out JoJo, the singer of Leave Get Out Right Now. Yeah. And she was wearing a Red Sox jersey to perform.
Oh.
And that just being from Boston, that can't happen. And I can't not say anything. That's too many double negatives. I can't not address it if that happens.
You can't. It's like if there's some news about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, we have to address it.
Right. Like if Wally, JoJo, Jesse McCartney, and the Jonas Brothers sing at Fenway Park, like I'm just going to mention it.
You're going to mention it.
I don't have anything else, so.
Okay.
We can move on.
All right,
quickly.
let's move on. That's great.
The last quick hit I have, well, that's not true. There are 2 more, but one of them we need more information on. Donna Kelce speaking of Travis Kelce, the mother of Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce, has been using Instagram in a way that I think is deeply impressive.
What is she doing?
She has been posting historical landmarks that she's been visiting.
What?
Yeah, she went to the Longwood Gardens outside of Philly, which I
Okay.
have actually been to. Beautiful botanical gardens.
Oh,
Indoors.
lovely.
Again, kind of a Gilded Age vibe. And then she went to somewhere called Biltmore Estates. I meant to look
Wait,
that up.
Biltmore Estates.
Is that in England?
In Georgia?
Oh.
Wait.
I don't know.
Wait.
Where is it?
Well, Nashville, North Carolina. That's not in Georgia. Apologies.
Is that...
Yeah, this is definitely where she went. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
And it's just a carousel of a lot of photos of these places.
Wow.
And there's just something refreshing about that. She's like not using it as, branding. Look at me. She's like, went to these 2 cool places in the Mid-Atlantic. Well, I guess North Carolina's not Mid-Atlantic.
Whatever. Close enough.
Eastern Seaboard. Wanted you to see him.
I wonder if she's gunning for a travel show.
Oh.
A road trip across America with Donna Kelce.
How does she not have that already?
I would watch that.
Same.
I would watch that in 2 seconds.
We watched her in the Chiefs Hallmark or Lifetime movie.
Unbelievable.
She played.
That was one of our early deep dive episodes.
That
Was about
that was
movie.
a Thursday episode before we had Thursday episodes.
It was.
Did she play Donna? Like, was her name Donna, the manager of the diner?
I think it was.
I think it was.
Yeah. I think it was.
Anyway.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So that's all. Those are my quick hits.
Wow. I love those quick hits.
Thank you.
Well, speaking of hits and volleys,
Oh, here we go.
let's talk about the U.S. Open. It has now been 2 days of the U.S. Open.
Mhm.
Yes. 2 days.
Sure.
It started on Sunday. The singles.
Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, 2 days. Today's day 3.
We're in day 3.
We're in day 3. I had the pleasure of going to the U.S. Open last night with my friend Georgie. We saw Venus Williams unfortunately lose.
She
But
played an amazing second set.
The second
though.
set was unbelievable.
Venus Williams, one of the goats.
Yeah.
She's 45.
Yeah.
I have, not to toot my own horn here, I've been playing a lot of tennis recently. I've got the bug. I've become obsessed.
Yeah.
It's like a problem.
Yeah.
Like, it's all I want to do. I got a new racket.
She did. Charlotte got the full outfit.
Yeah, and like, I'm not terrible.
No.
So it's not like I got a racket that I shouldn't have, except then I did see that Lerner Tien, one of the players, I think he lost. Yeah, he did lose, but we
Yeah.
have the same racket.
Oh.
And felt illegal.
It is always weird when you have the same gear as a professional athlete.
I shouldn't be allowed to have that.
I know. No, I think you should.
Well, thank you. I love it. It's changed my life. I love this racket with my whole heart.
Oh.
But back to Venus, I just, watching her move at 45 and the way that I feel moving at 36, obviously she's a professional athlete and has been her whole life, and I'm not. But still, it just is a level of impressive that I can't get over.
Yeah, it's she looked so good in that second set. It's a bummer she lost in the third, but the crowd at the U.S. Open was obviously behind her, and it was just like partially sad, but also amazing because you're like, is this going to be her last appearance at Arthur Ashe?
Yeah.
It very likely could be.
What was the atmosphere like?
I would say high energy.
Yeah,
Fun. Yeah, it was fun. It wasn't like a dreary crowd with her
Right.
playing. Like, people were jazzed for her and were obviously rooting her on.
Yeah.
So it's sad she didn't win, but it was fun.
It's sort of fascinating, though, because I was thinking about it. Everyone, the announcing team kept talking about how much she loves tennis and how passionate she is. And, you really have to be if you're going to put your body through the training to even show up at the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
And it occurred to me, like, you might say, why wouldn't she just retire and sort of play for fun? If she's still playing at this level, she can't play for fun unless she's on the ATP tour.
Yeah,
what is she going to do? Go to the country club and like play the advanced? Like, if
I
she,
would love if she did that.
but like,
though.
if she wants to play fun
Yeah.
tennis to the best of her ability,
Yeah.
she has to play other pros because she's still too good to. I mean,
No.
I'm sure there's like a coach she could hit with, but
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a country club or esque community of ex-professional tennis players that they all play together in their own mini league of like retired professional tennis players. I would watch that documentary.
Oh man,
Like, if they just play each other, like
Yeah.
Serena's playing Maria. We'll get to that.
I feel like it would
Maria
be in
Sharapova.
Atlanta. Because it's like nice enough weather. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
I love my hometown.
no, I feel like
so
that
random.
community. No, that community would be outside of
I
Atlanta.
thought you were going to say Florida because so many tennis players are in Florida. They
Oh,
train
that
in
makes
Florida.
more sense. Do you know why I said Atlanta?
Why?
I recently learned that the actress Rachel McAdams
Yes.
lives in a wellness community
Oh.
called Serenbe.
Oh.
Do you know about this?
Oh, I actually know a lot about that and her, so we'll offline about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I know. Serenbe is, yeah.
I had some
we'll offline
weird,
about that.
weird Googles the other day. Anyway,
we'll offline.
Okay.
We'll offline.
Okay.
There were a few upsets that happened at the U.S. Open that I feel like we need to talk
Definitely.
about. First one being a Mexican tennis player, Renata Zarazua, became the first Mexican woman ever to beat a top 10 opponent at the U.S. Open. She defeated American Madison Keys.
It's awesome.
Which
I mean,
love.
not awesome for Madison Keys.
Yeah, but I do love that. And
we love a first.
Yeah, I mean, I do like Madison Keys, but
I know.
But it's okay.
If she had to lose, this is at least there was like a historic thing on the other side of it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. And then Coleman Wong became the first player from Hong Kong in the Open era to win a singles main draw match at a Grand Slam. And he defeated Alexander Kovacevic, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yeah. And then the last one is a Filipino woman, Alexandra Ayala, became the first Filipino woman to record a singles win at a Grand Slam in the Open era. She defeated Clara Tolson. This was on I think all three of these were on day one.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, I like an upset.
I do too.
I think it switches things up. I'm sure there's going to be a few more upsets in the rest of the tournament.
I also just think one of my favorite things about sports is there is going to be something that happens that shocks you.
Yes.
And so any kind of prediction show is fascinating to me because, like, you got to zig sometimes when everyone else is zagging. Because, like, something bizarre is going to happen.
Always.
Also, shout out to the tennis podcast. We had Catherine on last week, and then we went to their live show.
Which was fabulous.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. And I just, watching the U.S. Open this year, I feel much more prepared because of how they were taught. They went through the whole draw of the tournament. And I was like, I know who these people are.
Yes.
It was
great. I knew some of the, like, deep cuts were.
Exactly.
That I had no idea who they were before.
Like, we have to talk about Carlos Alcaraz.
Oh, my God. Okay.
However, I knew that the guy he was playing, Riley Opelka,
yeah,
because we had seen the tennis podcast, and they talked about how if there's anyone who could potentially upset him in the first round, Riley might be the guy because he's 6'11",
giant,
and serves at 140 miles an hour.
Giant.
Carlos still won, but that's not the important part.
Not the important part. So, as I mentioned, I went to the U.S. Open last night. So I saw the change that Carlos Alcaraz has going for him in the flesh. Carlos Alcaraz got a haircut.
You can't call this a haircut.
Okay. He got a breakup haircut that we don't even know what he broke up with for, but it's a buzz cut.
But it's a bad buzz.
It's a bad buzz cut,
which I didn't even know was possible until I saw.
Don't you? I mean, listen, I'm no hairstylist, but don't you just kind of buzz it off?
Yeah, I would think,
and stop when it's short.
I don't know.
So yeah, he got this haircut, and Alcaraz said that his brother cut his hair at the U.S. Open, and apparently his brother misunderstood the assignment, let's say, and gave him a haircut, but it was so bad that Carlos was like, just buzz it off.
Okay. So this is fascinating to me because Carlos has a longtime barber whose name is Victor Barber.
Yeah.
We've talked about him before.
Yeah.
He usually flies him in. I guess he wasn't there.
No, he wasn't there. And, but also Victor Barber has, up for debate, but I feel like it's not, has given Carlos Alcaraz some haircuts that, are a little uneven.
You can just say it. They're not good haircuts.
They're not good haircuts.
Well, that's why when I think a lot of people, including me, saw this, I was like, what has Victor Barber done now?
Exactly. And people online also
the story.
No. Apparently, his brother, Carlos Alcaraz said, I felt like my hair was really long already, and before the tournament, I said that I really wanted to get a haircut. Suddenly, my brother just misunderstood with the machine. He just cut it, and the only way to fix it was to shave it off. To be honest, it's not that good. It's not that bad, I guess.
Oh, Carlos. Okay, so what I will say is I kind of got used to it. Like, it's not he's a great looking guy. It's going to grow back. He's going to be fine. I was sort of like, why not? Sure. I came around. I'm not saying it's good, but I was like, whatever.
Yes.
What I will say though is, Carlos, you're in New York City. Like, my longtime hairstylist, Walton Nunez.
He's amazing.
If you need someone, go to him. He's done Madeline's hair. He's incredible. He also does men's hair. He would give you the haircut of a lifetime. And also, there are a lot of people use scissors. Don't use the machine. Get it. He has beautiful hair. He could have the most beautiful haircut.
I know.
And it kills me that it's like you have all the money in the world, Carlos. Like, get the good barber.
Well, I'm also like, we live in a day and age where I understand if you're like, you needed this quickly, book a glam squad.
Yeah.
Book Glam Squad. Glam Squad, they have an app. This isn't an ad.
Honestly,
you just book it.
He's so far beyond that, though. Make a call, and the best hairstylist in the world will be there in 20 minutes.
Exactly. Carlos, what are we doing?
It's also kind of endearing, though, because he's like 22.
No, and it's so uneven. Like, I'm again no professional hairstylist, but it's like the lines are not.
No, it's distracting.
It's not seamless. It's distracting. Yeah. So he won. He beat the tall guy, Riley.
He did.
And listen, as Carlos said, hair grows back. And after the match, after he won, he said to the crowd, like, "Do you guys like my hair?" And the crowd applauded. But I was like, that was a bold move to say that, because what if the crowd booed?
I mean, he seems so confident that it doesn't bother him.
Well, yeah, he's amazing.
Which I also love. I feel like there's this element of, everything is ridiculous, everything is funny. If you're Carlos Alcaraz and you're so good, it's like, and it'll grow back.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
I did think it was funny what Francis Tiafoe said, though, the American player. What did he say?
He said in a press conference, he said, "It's definitely terrible. That's my guy, though." Which I love, and maybe we'll insert it, but there's a screenshot of Tiafoe seeing Alcaraz's hair for the first time, and the look on his face is like he's seen a ghost. He's like...
I think he said in his press conference, he said it's horrendous. I don't know who told him to do that.
Yeah.
I
appreciate the honesty.
I also appreciate, like, knowing that they probably are close enough that he's just teasing him.
Yes.
I love it. I think when people tease each other...
Yes.
It's like it's a love language.
Yes, agreed.
So I thought that was great. But yeah, Carlos came out victorious anyway.
He did.
Okay, we touched on Venus. She played amazing. We have to talk about her sister Serena Williams, the GOAT, and Maria Sharapova.
Yeah.
Because last week, as I said, when we had Catherine on from the tennis podcast, she told us that there was a rumored love triangle back in the day between Serena, Maria, and Grigor Dimitrov. And Maria and Serena shocked the world when over the weekend at the Newport at the Tennis Hall of Fame, Maria was being inducted and Serena introduced her.
Yeah.
There were gasps from the crowd when she walked out. Also, I know I'm talking a lot about the Gilded Age. It's a TV show on HBO. I love it. And there's in the first season, maybe the second season, there's an episode of a ball at the Newport Tennis Club filmed there. So
very chic. I love that. Yes. So they were known rivals for quite some time. And Serena in her speech said, "Now let's be real. Maria and I were once the fiercest of rivals. To the world, we looked miles and miles apart. We wanted the exact same thing at the exact same time. What's wrong with wanting to be your best? It's what drove us."
I have to say, I watched this speech and I teared up.
Wow.
I got a little emotional.
Yeah.
It was just like, also shouldn't have led with like the love triangle involving the man. Like they were incredible rivals on the court.
It
like
is a sports gossip show.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
But there was something just like very healing about watching two people who were rivals realize they're more alike than different. Like the reason they were such fierce rivals is because they both cared in the same way.
Right.
And something moved me.
That's great. Here's what I'm going to say. I mean, I loved it for the drama and suspense. I feel like I was watching like a Real Housewives reunion, and like the housewife who refused to show up shows up in the 11th hour in the middle of the reunion or something like that. So I loved that. Here's my thing. I enjoyed the speech. I thought it was great, moving. However, do you think Serena's being genuine, saying these things? Or is she doing it more because it's like, it's good for tennis?
No.
If she gave the surprise speech.
No, I think she's being genuine. Okay. I think that they were such fierce rivals that you would just say no.
Yeah.
I don't think that she has that level of like, I think it's such a huge moment that for Maria to be inducted into the Tennis Hall of Fame that Serena, being the player she was, would have to respect that and wouldn't do something where it's like sneaky. I do want to say real quick, because of this, I looked up who Maria's fiance is.
Yeah.
His name is Alexander Gilkes. He went to school with Prince Harry and Prince William. Alexander used to be married to Misha Nonu, the fashion designer from like the 10s.
Who I know who she's married to now.
Who's she married to now?
Oh my God, he's one of Joshua Kushner's best friends. Mikey. Oh my God.
Misha Nonu, husband. Madeline is Googling.
Mikey Hess.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He is an oil tycoon. Yeah, they got married.
As in like the Hess truck.
Oh. Yeah. And the only reason I really know about this deep lore of this friendship is because Carly Kloss is married, the model is married to Joshua Kushner, who's friends with them. Misha is friends with Meghan Markle.
Well, people say Misha set up Harry and Meghan.
Yes.
So anyway, that's just a fun little.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, oh God, I could talk about that for hours.
I know. Well, we'll offline about that as well.
Yeah.
And then the other U.S. Open thing is that Daniil Medvedev had a complete come apart. And we got one of the most insane racket smashes I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And we don't really need, you could Google it, but just watch the video at the end.
Yeah, it came as Bonzi had just hit his first serve.
Yeah, the French player Benjamin Bonzi.
And I think he had set point?
It was match
point. In the third set, and he missed it. But then a photographer walked across the court. I don't know if he thought it was the match was over or something. And
he just walked along the side slightly.
But you're not supposed to do that. That's a no-no. Don't do that. So that kind of threw everything off. And then the chair umpire told the photographer to get off the court. And then he was going to give Bonzi another first serve. Mm-hmm. Medvedev obviously was not pleased. Mm-hmm. And also at this point, it was very late. Mm-hmm. I don't know exactly what time it was, but I think it was after 11.
It was after, it might have been after 12.
Yeah.
Because I had gone to bed.
Oh.
Because I was watching it and I was
to snooze.
I had to sleep.
And then Medvedev just starts riling up the crowd. But he is notorious for egging on the crowd and kind of having temper tantrums.
Yeah, he does a full heel turn, which I appreciate. I think we need a little bit of WWE in tennis. And if Medvedev is going to give it to us, he said some crazy things about the ump. Speaking of Riley Opelka, Riley Opelka had said that this ump who was in the chair during the match he'd said he was the worst ump on the tour. And then Medvedev said, "What did Riley say?"
Oh my God!
And he also said he wants to go home, guys. He doesn't like to be here. He gets paid by the match, not by the hour. About the ump, he said that into the TV camera. I mean, it was wild.
Well, and just for some more context, Medvedev has had a terrible 2025 Grand Slam season. Yeah. He has only one match win and 4 losses. Yeah. So it's he's not playing great, and then he's also acting like this. It's not a good combination. I agree. I like the WWE aspects, and I'm bring some more drama, but this is the price you pay, I guess.
Well, it just kind of shows you the mental toll tennis takes.
Yeah.
Where you can just really have a come apart.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
And this is near the end of the season, and if it's not a good season, and then one little thing happens, I haven't seen. Really, you should Google the racket smash.
Yeah.
I have. It went on for comically. It was he was doing a bit.
Yes.
He was smashing it for so long.
It felt like when they break a glass or a vase or something in a TV show, and then they keep breaking them, and they're just made. They're not made of real glass, obviously.
Yes.
It felt like that. It felt like a sitcom, breaking of something.
Yeah, or just throwing stuff at the wall over and over and over.
It's all right, relax.
Which we don't condone.
No,
we don't condone a racket smash. However, I will watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was one other. Gosh, there's so much. We have so much today. I really appreciated that Rory McIlroy, the golfer, went to watch Novak Djokovic play in the first round.
Yeah.
Because that, to me, felt like a country club moment where you have these two guys. It's a tennis and golf club. The golf guy's like, you know what? Let's swing by the tennis tournament.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there watching. And then Tommy Fleetwood, a British golfer, won his first major win in 164 starts. Wow. And that was also Sunday. Yeah. So it was a real country club day.
Yes.
And then I learned something about Tommy Fleetwood's personal life.
What?
Okay. So this is wild.
What?
So they call Tommy Fairway Jesus because he's long hair and he has a beard sometimes. And he said something about how after he won, his wife Claire wasn't there. And he said something about how he was really inspired by how Rory handled the pressure around the Masters. Some people took that to mean some of the outside noise about Rory McIlroy's marriage because he and his wife said they were going to get divorced. Then they said they weren't going to get divorced.
Yeah.
And then she showed up and there was just they're together still, but they're just a lot of chatter around it. So it was interesting that Tommy mentioned Rory given that his wife also wasn't there. I go and I'm like, okay, who's his wife? His wife, Claire, became his manager in 2015 because she used to work with his brother. Tommy's into her. He starts trying to get her to date him. She says no because she's 23 years older than he is.
What?
And she's his agent. And then she gives in, dates him. They get married and have a kid together in 2017.
What?
And Tommy Fleetwood has 2 stepsons, one of whom is grown. I mean, not grown,
yeah.
but as tall as he is. and Oscar and Mo, and then they had a son, I believe, Frankie. Oh, I don't know, but so they have a kid together. And it was just one of those things where I was like, oh, I did not know the lore behind Tommy Fleetwood's personal life.
Wait, I love a blended family lore.
Yes, and an age gap where the woman's older.
Yes.
Fun.
Okay, fun. All right, I'm into this.
Yeah,
wow.
So that's what I learned about Fairway Jesus.
I feel like that's what we should be learning on the show.
Well,
about
that's
him.
And that's where I was so thrilled we have the show. I mean, I'm thrilled we have it every day. Yesterday, I was Googling all this, and I was like, if I worked for a normal sports show and I couldn't say, hey,
right.
Do you guys know the lore about Tommy's wife, Claire?
Yeah.
Also, why isn't she there? Is everything okay? Like, this is what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Anyways,
wow. Okay. I love that. Moving along.
Oh, this is also Country Club. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Country Club.
This is the most Country Club episode we've ever done.
Well, speaking of sort of Country Club adjacent news, the Country Club train continues. Bill Belichick, the current head coach of UNC's football program, former legendary head coach of the New England Patriots, has one of his Nantucket cottages on the market.
Yes, cottages in quotes. This is, Madeline, this is our most Country Club episode of all time. So basically, he also, I guess the sports news that we would lead with here is that he announced on his Instagram, who we know that his girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, probably posted that.
Yes.
That they are doing a Hulu doc following UNC's season down in North Carolina, where he's now the head coach.
Yeah.
Okay. Not as interested in that as I am in his house. I know about this because the Boston Globe sent an email alert saying that Bill Belichick's cottage on Nantucket, one of his houses, is for sale. And I saw this and I looked it up. It's 3 North Gully Road, I believe.
Oh.
And I looked and I was like, Madeline, this house is very close to the water.
Yeah.
Nantucket famously has a lot of erosion problems.
Yeah.
It seemed to me, I was like, I wonder if this house isn't going to be insurable for that much longer.
Oh no.
So I reached out to a dear friend of mine whose family has a place on Nantucket. And I sent her the link and I said, hey, is there anything I should know about this for context of where this house is? And she said, yes, this house is near Baxter Road, which has famously dealt with a lot of erosion to the point where, and there are these very, very, very expensive houses on a cliff that is eroding. And so the town and all these wealthy people have put in these things called geotubes that try to stop the erosion. I mean, manipulating the land so that this won't happen. And this house is right near there. And I said, so in my head, I was like, well, it seems like someone would be very silly to buy this house. And she said, it would be a very dumb thing to do. This is famously a bad place to buy a house that close to the water.
Oh, I love real estate tea.
Isn't that wild?
Wow.
So I'm like, is Bill trying to offload this house before it falls into the ocean?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, wow. I mean, that's very likely. That could be the case. I love that Boston Globe sent this out to their readers.
Yes.
Because it is the regional version of when a celebrity gets their house photographed for Architectural Digest ahead of them wanting to sell it.
Yes.
Because they know that then in the press and then in the Zillow listing, you can say as featured in Architectural Digest.
Yes.
And then it'll drive up the prices.
Yes.
To get people, I feel like that this is the regional version of that. He's like, I'm hoping because of maybe these weather related erosion issues that maybe would make it more difficult to sell. Now it can be as featured in the Boston Globe
or
Bill Belichick's cottage is for sale.
Or someone is leaking this news to the Boston Globe so that someone will see that it's Bill Belichick's house and some crazy Patriots fan will be like, yes, I'm very rich and I must own this home even though it might not last more than a few seasons.
100%.
And it would be a very if you have the money, it's a very romantic thing to own a house that's going to fall into the sea.
Yes, it is very romantic.
That's the thing of,
on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good look. Okay.
I once wrote a story about the erosion on Cape Cod in 2013 for Boston.com.
And we're not going to talk about it right now.
It all comes full circle. All right. That's it.
What if I was like, you know what? Talk about it.
Oh, I would be like, I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I don't think that's true. I think
Except, I do, actually. It involved the Army Corps of Engineers.
Oh, boy.
All right.
And save that for another podcast.
No, I can't ever do that podcast.
Oh, my God. Well, speaking of the New England Patriots, Tom Brady is online again. The GOAT quarterback, formerly of the New England Patriots and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He's posting. What's he posting, Charlotte?
Madeline, so he posted a post for his son's birthday. And
which son?
Jack.
The oldest one.
Yeah, I hate that I know that off the top of my head.
No judgment.
Yeah, he posts a lot about his kids. Madeline, the thing that I would like to tell you about is not the post to his son, which was very sweet. It was a post on his story, a selfie of his sweatshirt, which said "Forever Young" on it. And I've Googled this sweatshirt.
Yeah.
There are a lot of brands that sell Forever Young sweatshirts.
Okay.
But the point is that it said "Forever Young" in script, sort of, on the chest. And then he wrote "Yup" with the 100 emoji. And I guess I feel like you don't necessarily need to go to therapy if it's just that obvious. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's it.
That sums up Tom Brady right there.
Forever Young, and he wrote "Yup," and I'm just like,
He does not need to do any work on his inner child when he knows he's already won still. Forever Young.
His inner child. Maybe
or
you
maybe
could argue
he
needs to grow up, but
yeah,
that's the
wow. Okay, well, the funniest thing about the photo is it's a selfie. He's in a car, I think, and it's like cropped in so you don't see his eyes. It's just like his lips, which feels like a very 2016 flirtatious Instagram story like that I would post.
Yes.
I'm like, I've posted this.
I am.
You know what I mean? I think, oh, I look so cute right now.
And
sexy.
But 2016.
Yes, it's not like a 2025 style Instagram, which maybe that goes furthers his point that he is young.
He's either young or he's living stuck in time,
yes.
Which is also something psychologically you could unpack if you wanted to about Tom Brady.
We could have a 4-hour discussion about that.
I think what I love though is that he does use social media like it's 2016.
Yes.
Because very few people do that anymore. And that's when you got the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's when you got people posting things where you were like, can't believe they put that online.
Yeah.
Or it was a little too earnest.
Yes.
In a way that now Gen Z has turned away from being earnest. And I just find it very refreshing. Don't ever stop. Tom.
Don't stop.
Don't ever
Don't
stop. I live for it. Anytime he's the person that you see the little pink ring around his name and you're just like, oh,
you're like, what does he have today?
Can't wait to click this.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
I love it.
He also commented, LeBron went to a wedding with Draymond Green, other NBA player, and retired NBA player Kevin Love. And Tom Brady commented, solid crew with 3 of the arm flex emojis.
Do you think he's like, I wish I was invited to this wedding to hang out with these guys?
Yeah, I think he was like, that looks fun.
Yeah, he's like, man, I should have been invited. He's like, I'm good at a wedding.
I believe it.
Oh, I believe he's so good at a wedding.
I believe it.
Put him at a singles table. He'd work that table.
Oh.
He would. I mean, what other table would Tom Brady be at but the singles table?
I mean, until he goes Instagram official with someone.
Yeah, he's at the singles table.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. In other football news, and actually in other Tampa Bay Buccaneers news, in the final preseason game last Saturday, rookie safety Shilo Sanders, who is the brother of Shedeur Sanders, is that correct?
Sure is.
Yes.
The son of Deion Sanders, Colorado head coach, legendary NFL player.
Yes. He punched a Buffalo Bills tight end named Zach Davidson, and then after this all happened, he was waived by the Bucs.
Yeah.
Not a great 1-2 punch.
No,
so to speak.
Shilo was in the draft this past year with Shedeur, and he said that he was going to, his father was Deion was acting as their agent, and Shilo was like, I think I need an agent.
Which was probably smart.
Yeah, and so I guess it's just not working out. I think that, I feel like if someone punches somebody else, you're probably going to get waived regardless if you're not a very, very important player on a team.
Yeah.
I also feel like maybe the leeway was a little less because he is Deion's son, because his last name is Sanders, because it's you can't be someone who already has this much attention on you and then punch a tight end.
No, you can't do that.
I would also argue a tight end is I wouldn't punch a tight end. If I were gonna, if I were in a scuffle, I would go for a wide receiver or cornerback, someone a little. Tight ends are
they're big.
I don't want to fight a tight end.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Travis
fight
Kelce's
I don't want to fight
end.
anyone.
Yeah, Travis Kelce's tight end. He's big.
Yeah, he's big in that
I'm Tom Brady emojis.
Yeah,
solid crew.
Solid. I will say, when I think of tight ends, I think of rectangles. Long, tall and they're
okay, I'm tracking.
They're like the trees in Lord of the Rings.
I have barely seen a Lord of the Rings movie.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking. What do you mean they come to life?
Truly exactly what I said.
Is that a main plot point in these movies?
I mean, I'm remembering it, and I haven't seen them in a while, so I think it might
All
be.
I know is the little houses.
Tight ends are ends.
Okay.
Tight ends.
I feel like a quarterback is a circle or an oval. That's if I'm going to pick
an
a shape.
oval.
Can't explain it.
Quarterbacks are ovals.
Yeah.
Wide receivers are
a square.
Rhombuses.
Oh, I was actually going to go for something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember what.
Trapezoid?
Yes.
Kind of, yeah.
Wait, what is it?
A trapezoid's kind of like.
Yeah, and then a rhombus is like.
It's like.
Okay.
All right.
One more.
What?
No, I don't have any. I just like this game.
All right. If anyone has any other shapes with players, you could drop them in the comments.
Yeah, please. Let's stick with the NFL for a second here. Micah Parsons on the Cowboys. We talked about him in a your employer's not your friend segment we did a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's been holding out for more money. Went public with it. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was like, basically the unspoken rule is you don't do that. You don't go public. He asked for a trade. They're still trying to work out a deal.
Yeah.
And
he is not being a company man. During the third quarter in a preseason game, again, he didn't play, but he is lying on a medical table behind the Cowboys bench as the offense was like driving down the field, like just laying there. There's photos of him just laying there. And their head coach said that he was going to meet with Micah on Sunday. This would have been this past Sunday, I believe, to discuss his behavior during the game against the Falcons. Here's what I'll say. I'm like, you are putting in minimal effort in your job. And listen, sometimes when you're not a great job, you really don't want to even like send an email. I get it. This is the version of not sending an email.
This is the NFL version of not replying to emails.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
the way that he was lying on the medical table, he had one leg off. One leg was bent on the table and the other one was off of it, like when you're stretching out your quad.
Yes.
But he was it was lackadaisical.
Yeah.
There was a relaxed vibe to it that said, I don't care what any of you think about what I'm doing right now. You have to pay me. And you know what I'll say? The Cowboys need him to the point where he can do that. Like, they still need to sign him.
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, they
so
need him.
So instead of having a conversation with him, Brian Schottenheimer, head coach, just pay him.
Pay him. Pay him. You might be onto something.
Just pay him.
Yeah.
And then he'll probably not be, he's like pouting.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, this is like the most pouting on national television.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, it's a preseason game, but people are watching them.
They are. It's the NFL.
It's the NFL.
We'll see this in next year's Dallas Cowboys cheerleader stuff.
Oh, I would love that.
You know they're filming.
If that was a storyline, oh my God, I would love that.
They'd be like, oh, the Micah stuff.
Yeah. There has to be at least one line about it. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, switching gears a bit, WNBA news.
Yeah.
Paige Bueckers, she dropped 44 points.
She sure did. We're going to end on this one today.
Yeah.
Because she
unbelievable.
She did a mic drop. This is going to be our mic drop.
Yeah.
She set a bunch of records. She dropped 44 points, and the Dallas Wings still lost, which is kind of the tension aspect of this.
That must be painful.
In her interview afterwards, she was like deflated because she's like, I don't really care about what I do.
Yeah.
As long as like you drop 44 points and your team still loses.
That's not great.
That's not great.
Not a great look.
No, but she became it was the most points by a rookie in WNBA history, most points in a game by any player this season. She was also the first player in league history with 40-plus points on 80% shooting from the floor, 4 rebounds and 3 assists. So that means she had a lot of points and she didn't miss a lot of shots.
Yeah. No, she was on fire.
I also, something that I saw that I thought was very funny is sometimes players from other leagues or other teams will come to the games. In this case, NBA player Chet Holmgren went to Paige's game. They're both from Minneapolis, St. Paul, whatever, one of those. Minnesota. Could have just said Minnesota. I don't think Paige is from the town where they changed the name of it, whatever.
Yeah, we talked about that a while ago.
They're from Minnesota. And so he came to the game, and afterwards there's a picture of them, and he was holding his jersey, which, NBA is not in season. So he brought his jersey to the game, maybe thinking that he would like do a jersey swap with Paige because they do this a lot. But Paige is just in her jersey.
No.
She's not holding it the way that you would if you're doing a jersey swap. So I love the idea that like they had planned to do a jersey swap, and then she has this historic night, and she's like Sorry, Chet. Like, you can't have
I'm
this.
keeping the jersey.
I need this one.
Yeah. Oh,
I know.
he was like probably excited. He's like, oh, I'm getting a jersey.
Oh, Paige.
Yeah. Oh,
I know.
yeah. But I respect her. Yeah, keep that jersey.
Yeah, don't give it to
Yeah,
Chet.
no,
Chet.
no.
Chet doesn't need that.
He doesn't need it.
Chet.
It's not like Michael Jordan or some like the GOAT or like LeBron even like just one of the
it's Chet.
No shade to Chet, but
The Abe Lincoln of the NBA.
he is the Abe Lincoln of the NBA.
And I respect it.
Yeah.
I
oh
respect
man.
it.
Well, congrats to Paige. What an incredible performance despite the loss.
Well, yeah, I know.
Still a great performance.
Good player and a bad team. We
Yeah.
see it all the time with first-round draft picks. Am I right?
Charlotte Wilder, sports expert.
ESPN. Charlotte Wilder, SGS.
Oh,
Madeline Hill, TSGS. It's really good. It's really good.
Oh my God.
All right.
Well, thank you so much for listening or watching if you made it this far. And as I said at the top, please give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. It really makes a huge difference. And as always, you can follow us on Instagram at Sports Gossip and TikTok at Sports Gossip Show. If you have questions for us, you can email us at info@sportsgossipshow.com or you can send us a DM on Instagram. Am I missing anything?
Subscribe on YouTube.
Oh, subscribe on YouTube. Yes, please.
I don't know.
Oh my God, we've seen so many new subscribers here.
Been very exciting.
Thank you.
We're so grateful for all
We
of you.
are.
Thanks
Yes.
for being in the Sports Gossip cinematic universe with us.
Yeah, it means a lot.
It really does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.